It's week 5 of the 2026 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Dicker connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brocky got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Got Washington, it's complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Still on his feet. And this time they're gonna get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Toss it to Harris. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. And let's count them. 4, 5, yep, 6 DBs. Dime look from the Titans on 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Sheds off a rusher. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Spears heading left. Jukes out a 1-stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 3 now. From the 31. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39.
Looking for a throw here. Short pass caught by his tight end.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. He'll throw it. Searches from the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Fields. It's taken in by Washington. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. 2nd and 3 now. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Fields on first down. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one goes for 25 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Harris. Can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's got time here. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun now on third down. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Fields throwing here. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Play stopped by Damone Clark. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Fields. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Titans will have a first down. He'll look to throw. Pass caught by Ridley. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And the Steelers go in nickel, third down. Setting up a throw. Got a man, Spears has it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They are throwing it again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. They'll throw it again. Got Everett, and it's complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. And they had that one contained right at the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Fields. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields to throw. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Fields. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the pressure drives them backwards. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room.